Greetings from Niftam Tanjavur. A webinar on mango processing and value addition is being organized under the Prime Minister Formalization of Micro Food Processing Enterprises (PMFME) scheme is being implemented to upgrade and bring the micro food enterprises to formalized sectors.
A very pleasant morning to one and all. Honorable Chief Guest, Shubha Thakur Ma'am, Joint Secretary, Crops, Oilseeds and Administration, Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. Respected Guest of Honor, Dr. Tarun Bajaj Sir, Director, APIDA. Honorable Director of Niftam Tanjavur, Dr. C. Ramakrishnan Sir. Distinguished guests and speakers for technical sessions. Ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant morning to one and all. With immense pleasure, I would like to welcome all of you to this ODOP webinar on mango processing and value addition, organized under the banner of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, promoting the Atmanirbhar Bharat. I now invite Dr. B.R. Sunija Ma'am, Professor and Head, Food Processing Business Incubation Center, Niftam Tanjavur, for the welcome address, please.
Most respected Chief Guest, Mrs. Shubha Thakur Ma'am, Joint Secretary, Crops, Oilseeds and Administration, Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, New Delhi. Respected Guest of Honor, Dr. Tarun Bajaj Sir, Director, APIDA, New Delhi. Our respected Director Sir, Dr. C. Ramakrishnan Sir, Niftam Tanjavur. All the speakers from various organizations and industries, dear participants, faculty members and staff of Niftam Tanjavur, a pleasant morning to all. It's my pleasure to welcome you all for this inaugural session of ODOP webinar. This is actually the 15th national level webinar we are organizing. Niftam Tanjavur is organizing under PMFME scheme. And today we are having this mango processing and value addition. Actually, it is a very important subject as 38 districts from 19 states have selected this mango as the one district, one product under this PMFME scheme. So without taking much time, I would like to welcome our chief guest, Mrs. Shubha Thakur Ma'am, for accepting our invitation and be here. Though it's a holiday today there, thank you very much, ma'am, for accepting our invitation. And on behalf of director, all the staff and all the participants, I welcome you for this inaugural session of today's webinar, ma'am. Welcome, ma'am. Next, I would like to welcome our guest of honor, Dr. Tarun Bajaj, sir. On behalf of all the participants, director and staff of Niftam Tanjavur, welcome you for this inaugural session, sir. Welcome, sir. And I also like to welcome our director, sir, who is always there to support, guide and motivate us to organize such events. So on behalf of all staff and all the participants, welcome you, sir, for this webinar. And next, I would like to welcome our eminent speakers from various organizations as well as industries who agreed to deliver various topics today. So welcome you all on behalf of Niftam Tanjavur for this inaugural session. And our dear participants, you are always supporting us for organizing such events again and again. So on behalf of our entire family of Niftam Tanjavur, cordially welcome all the participants and all the staff and students of Niftam Tanjavur for this inaugural session. Hope that this today's webinar, which covers all the aspects of mango processing, value addition, even marketing aspects, export opportunities, FSSAI guidelines. So all the aspects of this mango processing and value addition, which will be covered by various speakers. So this will be beneficial to all the participants today. So wishing you all again good luck and thank you so much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am. I'd like to welcome Honorable Director of Niftam Tanjavur, Dr. C. Ramakrishnan Sir. Sir has been Director of the Institute, formerly IIFPT, since 2016. His research endeavors are well documented in the form of 150 impact factor publication with an average impact factor of 5.22, 2 international patents and 7 Indian patents. Also an author of 8 books and 64 book chapters, has been awarded with prestigious ICAR Rafi Ahmed Kidwai Award for Outstanding Research in Agricultural Sciences 2019. There has also been awarded Tata Innovation Fellowship 2019-20 by DPT Government of India. Under his able leadership, NIFTM Tanjavur has won several laurels in the last 6 years, and the institute has achieved recognition of Institute of National Importance. I'd like to invite Director Sir for Presidential Address.
Thanks, Tonisha and Dr. Sinija. And first of all, I like to thank our Subha ma'am. Really, very short time, madam is accepted once I called madam for coming over there. We understand today is the holiday. Same thing for the Tarun sir as well. Both are accepted being a holiday. And greetings to all the participants for the Maha Sivaratri. And we placed because lot of we wanted to postpone sometime. Then we requested our team. Team was telling, no, sir, if some people wanted on holiday time, they can access that one. That's what we kept it, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. And maybe people are aware of that madam's contribution in the especially agriculture sector. And now when we are celebrating a year of millet next year, madam is taking the main role to promoting a millet not only in India, outside the country. Recently also, I was part of madam's delegation in the UAE. Madam has taken into such a higher level to promote the millet in outside country and also in India. And madam has a bigger plan to make it, and that will be definitely make bigger impact in our agriculture sector as well as food processing sector. That cultivation and also export, everything will be improved as per the plan. It going to be executed by the our chief guest Subham ma'am has a very good knowledge on how to promote our millet product in our country. And also now we are coming to the ODOP. And this, as Dr. Sinija has mentioned, about almost 19 states has been selected as the ODOP as the mango, and especially UP, 5 district in UP and 3 district in Telangana and 4 district in Jharkhand. They selected as the mango as the ODOP. So that's what today as we selected to conduct a program on the mango processing and value addition. It is the important segment. Instead of raw commodity trading, when you value added the product, we'll get the more returns. That's what most of the agriculture commodities we witnessed. And instead of pulp, we are producing almost 50% of the mango cultivation to 20 million tons we producing. But we are not doing much value-added product from the mango. That's what today's lectures, they're going to talk about it. End-to-end solution can be given from the mango. Nothing is wasted in the mango, including the peel. We can make it as a pectin, and even kernel we can make it as the oil. And value-added product, if you look at not only for the pulp, you have to go for the dried mango powder or probiotic drinks from the mango. One of the high value-added product is the wine. Easily we can make the wine from the mango because good amount of fermentation temperature, if we are able to control, we'll get a good wine can be prepared from mango. That's what today we structure the whole program for the processing and value addition, and what are the machineries for this processing. That's what today they are going to explain. And we have the separate component for export, and Tarun sir is going to talk about it. And he is the one of the well-wisher of our institute, and a lot of interaction between the APIDA and NIFTM Tanjavur. Continuously we are taking a lot of projects and lot of events we are conducting jointly. And today also we wanted to focus on how to expand our export market in the mango. Still irradiation plants are very restricted in our country. So NIFTM Tanjavur, very soon we are going to establish incubation center for the irradiation exclusive for the mango. Very soon, another 2 months time, it's going to be established with the support of a bark. And again, already one more center is there in the Krishnagiri. We are also helping them. So this is the what we are trying to do that. And definitely today's seminar will help our entrepreneurs, small entrepreneurs. We want more applications from these districts. About 38 districts have ODOP as a mango. After this sessions, please contact us. Put up your applications. 35% subsidy has been, credit linked capital subsidy has been provided from this. Even 10 lakhs you can apply. We can go for the 30 lakhs. You have to invest only 3 lakhs. 17 lakhs loan will be arranged under the PMFME scheme, and 10 lakhs subsidy. After 3 years, you'll get. end-to-end solution. Your DPR already be uploaded in Niftam Tanjavur website. Just you can download, change the values, and whatever the training you need, whatever the support, everything already available in Niftam Tanjavur website. If you are unable to do that, even we made it in all the local languages. Whichever the states you are, we made it local languages. Still you have any issues, please contact us. We'll try to help you to put up the applications and also establishing the unit in your concerned districts. So our team is continuously working for that. So please interact with our team. Whatever you want, any help, please type in our chat box. Our team will contact you, either mobile, whichever manner you wanted to contact, we'll contact you, help you to put up the application under the PMFME scheme. And also I like to thank again Subha ma'am and Tarun sir for joining today's webinar. Thank you ma'am and sir. Thanks.
Thank you, sir, for kind words and the presidential address. Respected guest of honor, Dr. Tarun Bajaj, sir, Director, APITA, with more than 25 years of experience in handling exports of agricultural and processed food products, including developing supply chain, quality assurance, market promotion abroad, and handling marketing access issues. Sir is doctorate in economics and MBA with specialization in foreign trade. Sir has also represented India in annual meetings of Codex Alimentaria Rome and OIE World Organization for Animal Health Paris. We are honored to have you, sir, with us today. May I now request, sir, for the presidential address.
Thank you very much. In fact, I am honored to be here. Respected Ma'am Shubhra Thakur, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. Our dynamic leader, Dr. C. Anand Ramakrishnan, who has truly received award of Best Director and Visionary, and he deserved to be. All the faculty members of NIFTAM, industry leaders, startups, participants, ladies and gentlemen. We are talking a subject today, mango. In fact, after banana, it is the most popular fruit in the world, mango, and the most versatile fruit. And when it comes to the India, we are more than 40% of the world's production is in India. So we are the leaders. We have around 1100 varieties. Of course, 20 to 30 varieties are commercially traded also internationally. So we have so much of in the as far as mango is concerned, we are blessed, and that we can talk of this. I think mango is mentioned in our scriptures, in our ancient history, and even if you see in our culture, mango is very much present. But when we come to the trade, mango can be traded fresh, table variety, but it has its own limitation. We can say grade A will be a grade B. What will happen to grade C? And then comes to the grade C and other, which are of course consumable, but cannot be traded as a table variety. So what to do of those? Secondly, many of the shelf life is very limited. So you cannot retain it for long. You need to process it. I am talking when it comes to trade in international market, there are so much compliances required. Some country wants vapor heat treatment. Some country wants hot water dip treatment. Country like USA wants irradiation, and that is, it is adding to the cost. It is adding to the limitations and efforts, and you may not be able to recover that price also. So when it comes to the fresh form, the challenges are many. It is always better that we go for processing. Needless to say, processing also helps in giving more employment, more revenue, and can help in increasing the shelf life also. When we talk of processing, we all know it can be primary processing or the secondary processing. Primary processing, of course, it is drying in the form of puree or the pulp or frozen, and the new technology which has come is IQF. Then it comes to the secondary processing, and there are so many items as far as secondary processing: jam, jelly, pickles, so many things. In fact, our forefather, you see, they also used to process mango. And that's why we have mango pickle, mango chutney, we use it. So nowadays, there are so many confectionery items are available, and mango is also one of the ingredients in many of the food items. What is required to be done. Of course, we need to know the industry very well. Let us not jump into a business without knowing the pros and the cons. The challenges, of course, are there. The first and the most important challenge is seasonability. It has a limited season, 3 months or at the most 4 months, and the availability of processing variety is also not much. Totapuri, Alfonso, but all are not processing varieties. So we need to understand this challenge. I'm not saying there is an address, there is a remedy to these challenges also. Also, we should know there are compliances which are required at the international level. So many compliances are required. Some of them are required. Of course, they are needed. Some of them are non-tariff barriers also. But we have to handle those. Also important is packaging. The packaging is earlier used to be only canned. Now canned is limited. We have Tetra Pak and other aseptic packaging, and other packaging is also required, which is traded in at least in the primary processing criteria, which is talking of the bulk mango pulp is concerned. There are other challenges also. I'm not going deep into it, but let's talk of the opportunities. So much abundance is available. Government support is there. We have all the financial institutions, including the venture capitalists, who are able to help the startups, even the units. The funds are available. There are research institutes who are working day and night to develop more and more products on this. And they are ready to give you the technology. Some of the technologies are free of cost also. So much of availability, abundant opportunities are available. I'm talking of process variety. Just give me an example. We were able to sell 400 crores of fresh mango to the world. During COVID, it dipped to 270 crores. But processed variety, mango pulp puree, which was 584 crores, it jumped to 725 crores during COVID also. So this is also increasing. That means the demand for processed variety is growing world over, and we need to encash it. So what needs to be done? Most important, when you establish an industry, keep it in mind, it is seasonability. So when we know the challenge, we should know it that our factory should be able to utilize at least 10 months, 9 months, 10 months, then otherwise economies of scale will not come. So what to do? You can have other items to be added. If you are having a, say I'm giving an example, IQF or this mango puree, then 3 months is mango, let us add to other products also so that we are able to use it. Then same premises can be used in converting into secondary processing. We have puree, we are trading in puree, we can go into confectionery items, toffees, chocolates, dried mangoes, all that item we can go so that 12 months a year, 12 months a year we are able to use it. Otherwise, economies of scale will not come. It will not happen because establishing factory, there is basic cost always. Either it is electricity cost, it is labor cost, or their overhead costs are there. So one has to bear these costs. So we cannot happen that 3-4 months we run the industry and the rest of the months we are vacant. So we need to look into this. And there are solutions available to that. Nowadays, what is happening is that gone are the days when we can go for the processing which are, not cost competitive, where there are no economies of scale. We have to look for technology where we can go for in automation in such a way that we bring cost competitiveness, because price, we are competing with international markets. We're competing with Vietnam, we're competing in international market with Thailand, we're competing even in some cases with Pakistan. So then we need the prices of the buyer may not increase too much. We need to cut on the cost. The cost cut has to be there. The processing technology has to be such that it is cost effective. Also, which is important, is the research institute has to come out with more and more new products, and just coming out with new product is not enough. With due respect to the institutes, the products which are developed have to be commercialized. They have to be linked to the entrepreneurs, and the efforts, the pain you have taken in developing the products, that should go down to the entrepreneur so that they are able to commercialize it, trade it. It is equally important. Very important is marketing. Let's not forget it. We need to go for marketing, whether it is international marketing or the domestic marketing. Marketing is required. When it is a product where there is already a demand, we have to take care of the piece of the demand which is already available is relatively easy. But where you have developed a product where you have to generate demand, you have to put in a little efforts. But I tell you, there are angel investors who are available to spend money, to give you money in fighting for the and going for the marketing aggressively. They are available. And that money can be utilized in doing marketing and increasing the share also. No substitute to quality. The day one, we should have it in our mind that quality is not at all to be compromised, whether it is to be traded in the domestic market or whether it has to be traded in the international market, because quality has to be matching what is required. That has to be there, and there are many compliances. We can make it, and all these compliances are available to this. So, in nutshell, I'll tell you, this product is a versatile product, and that's why you see many of the states have selected this under part of the ODOP. This product is versatile product. This product has lot of opportunity in the processing, and the government support and institutional support are there. We can go into it, but do your homework very properly. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for the informative inputs on the today's session. May I now request Director, sir, to kindly felicitate the guest of honor with the memento as token of gratitude.
I accept with humility. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. This is from Tanjavur GI tagged painting. We'll send it by post, sir.
Thank you.
We are honored to have with us today's chief guest, Shubha Thakur ma'am, Joint Secretary, Crops, Oilseeds and Administration at Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. Ma'am is looking after the administration of crops and oilseeds divisions of Department of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. Earlier, ma'am has shouldered responsibilities as Director and Joint Secretary in the Ministry of Urban Development during 2014 to 16, where ma'am was associated with the Swachh Bharat mission from the very beginning, and then as Joint Director in the Directorate General of Civil Aviation during 2016-19. Ma'am was in charge of all administrative and financial matters of the particular directorate. We welcome you, ma'am, and are honored to have you with us today for this webinar. I now invite ma'am for the address, please.
Thank you very much. Dr. Anand Ramakrishnan, Dr. Bajaj, all the staff and members of the Institute of NIFTEM, and all the students, startups, industry members, and all the audience. A very good morning to all of you. It is indeed my pleasure to be here today. And in fact, I was unaware that you have held so many meetings in the past, and I'm sorry I could not be part of any of them, even not as a chief guest, but I should have known that this was happening. Because as all of you know, ODOP, the concept of ODOP, which the government formulated in a budget announcement. So the Ministry of Food Processing Industries and the Ministry of Agriculture worked together. In fact, it took over a year to identify the products, and we had a lot of discussions, a series of discussions with the state governments, with KVKs, and with the Ministry of Food Processing. And finally, we came up with a common list, which involves 728 districts. So that is the amount of hard work that has gone on to identifying the products for ODOP. And believe me, the states were very vocal, and whichever product has won, if mango has won in 38 districts, it is indeed a very, very important factor that those states could fight for those mango varieties. But of course, India is very, very fortunate to have such large variant agroecological zones where we have various mango varieties all over the country. And each state is very proud of its own variety of mango. So there lies our strength. As Dr. Bajaj was saying, that of course there is a lot of potential, and the scientists, they are doing their hard work. But unless and until the products reach the end of the value chain and are exported with all the recognition, all that effort goes to waste. And I'm very happy to share that in the recent past, we were able to win with the USA our exports to mango. So that was long overdue, and I was very happy with the news that now exports to mango have been allowed. and that is indeed a great step forward. And so far as the ODOP formulation is concerned, so what the government did, that we joined hands with the PMFME scheme. So now the PMFME scheme is basically factored around the ODOP principle, and a lot of funds are available. What is lacking is the convergence at the district level. Though we are educating the districts, we're educating the DMs, we had direct video conference with the district magistrates, over 400 of them. We keep having seminars and video conferences, but somehow at the district level, the message has to go. And I think NIFTEM is playing a very important role in this. If you are educating regarding the ODOP products through your series of webinars, but I think there's a lot of scope where both of us can still we can join hands together and do it more aggressively. So today's seminar gives me that idea that for the 728 districts, we have to partner and we have to have more focused approaches. So maybe district wise, we should have meetings. I will organize that along with you, since you have a very good team and you have the experience and you have all the material with you. You're helping the districts in capacity building. So I would request your help in this for the Ministry of Agriculture, and we will work out a whole platform on how to go forward with this convergence. And because the scheme is there, the funds are there, applications are coming, but they are not enough. We need to make more and more farmers aware what the strength is, what they can take from the government. And mangoes are here to stay. Mangoes are the strength of India. It is my personal favorite fruit, and I hail from Bihar. I'm very proud of my product of Bihar, which is the Malda mango. It is called, but the equivalent could be the Langda mango. So these webinars which you are holding, if we could also involve some of our crop development directorates. We have crop development directorates all across India. I have they are very, very seasoned scientists. So I will also involve them with your team. And I'm happy to tell you that in the ODOP, 17,000 individual beneficiaries have registered on the portal, 17,000 beneficiaries, out of which 11,000 applications and 5,200 ODOP applications have been submitted. So that is the scope of this program. And the outlay is 10,000 crore over a period of 5 years. And the scheme will directly assist the 2 lakh micro food processing units for providing financial, technical, and business support for the upgradation of the existing micro food processing enterprises. And joining hands with APIDA and doing the, basically we have to be very, very careful about our standardization, about the standards which are required for export, so that we don't falter in that and we don't lose our reputation also. So I believe that NIFTEM has already organized 14 national level and 2 state level awareness programs where 14,000 beneficiaries have gained awareness. So this is very good. Thank you, NIFTEM, for this. You are doing a very good job. Today's webinar, I hope that all of you can take away from this webinar all what NIFTEM has to offer. What is the scope of the mango, taking it forward, the value addition, the processing, the varied products which can be taken out of mango. I hope all of you can take from this webinar. And it is very interesting to note that you are also thinking of a mango wine. I mean, that is news to me, that even a wine can be made from mango. So even I was not aware of that. So this is very interesting to note about the mango wine which you are trying to promote. We have to focus on our export destinations. We must focus on which are the markets we want to capture. So that should be the endeavor. First, focus on the markets. I always tell my team in agriculture that we should know who we are going to export. Then we work backwards. We know that this country, ABC, likes Indian mangoes, and there is a scope there. So we should try and factor that in when we are making our plans. So all these ODOP districts, the 38 districts, can have different strategies. Some districts can be for domestic consumption, some districts can be for export. We have to identify within those 38 also which is the strength of that district, that mango, and how we take it forward. So that kind of data and that kind of detailing we need to do, Dr. Anand Ramakrishnan, along with the PIDA, and see, because as you mentioned, the millets also, I'm doing the same thing for millets. In ODOP, 18 districts have been taken for millets. So I have asked my team in agriculture and in the MOFP that for those 18 districts, let us see what plans we can make. Unless we have individual district plans for each product, we will not be able to take it forward. That will just remain on paper, and we will keep on talking about convergence, and it will not happen. So we need to make the actual plans for each district. So considering the strength of that product there. So I think our major export destinations are Saudi Arabia, Yemen, Netherlands, Kuwait, Oman. So a lot of countries are there, and we export a lot of mangoes already. But of course, the sky is the limit. Our products are very, very fine. Our farmers are very, very hardworking. Our scientists are hardworking, and all of us must work together and make this a grand success. And I wish this seminar and the discussions today a big success. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. And definitely, ma'am, we will work out, ma'am. We will reach out to you, ma'am. And already we are working with APIDA for the other ODUPs, and we have the regional directors and all. We are coordinating the same manner. We will do it with the agriculture department, crop development, whatever your suggestion, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, being with us today and addressing to this gathering, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. May I now request Director Sir to kindly felicitate ma'am with memento as token of gratitude.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
May I now invite Dr. D.V. Chidanand Sir, Assistant Professor and Head in Charge, Industry Academia Cell NIFTEM Tanjavur, for the formal vote of thanks, please.
Respected Chief Guest, Srimati Shubha Thakur ma'am, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare, and Dr. Tarun Bajaj Sir, Director APEDA, and Dr. C. Anand Ramakrishnan, Director NIFTEM Tanjavur, all session chairs and resource persons and faculties and participants. Good morning to all. It is a great privilege to extend the vote of thanks in this Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav National Webinar on Mango Processing and Value Addition. On behalf of NIFTEM Tanjavur family, sincerely thank to our Chief Guest ma'am, Shubha Thakur ma'am, Joint Secretary, and then who has made her gracious presence in today's program in spite of his busy schedule. Thank you, madam. Then also I would like to thank our guest of honor, Dr. Tarun Bajaj sir, Director, and he also delivered a special address on export opportunities in mango. Thank you, sir. Also, I would like to thank our Director, Dr. C. Anand Ramakrishnan, for his continuous support for organizing this event successful. And also, I would like to thank all resource persons and then participants and then faculties. So once again, thank you all, those who are present in this program. Thank you.